Okay. Good evening, everyone. This is the regular meeting agenda of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale, New Jersey, Tuesday, June 27th, 2017, at 7 p.m. I'd like to call the meeting to order at 7 o'clock. I'd ask everyone to rise for the American flag. Jane, may I have the roll call, please?
Yes, Mayor Dunleavy is excused this evening. Council President Hudson.
Here.
Councilman Costa excused. Del Ripa.
Here.
Amato.
Here.
Councilman Sondemire is excused. Yazdi.
Here.
We also have present Municipal Clerk Jane McCarthy, our Tax Office Assistant Brianna Calabro, and our Borough Attorney Leslie Pfeiffer tonight, her first night here. Welcome. This is an official meeting of the governing body of the Borough of Bloomingdale on December 28, 2016. The date, time, and place of this official meeting was faxed and mailed to all local news media and posted in the Bloomingdale Municipal Building. Per state fire code, I am required to acknowledge that there are two emergency exits in this council chambers. The main entrance, which you entered through, and the secondary exit to the left of where I'm seated. If there is an emergency, walk orderly to the exits, exit through the door, down the stairs, and out the building. If there are any questions, please raise your hands now. I think we have mostly seasoned people here tonight. Actually, before we start the meeting, I'm going to just ask everybody bear with me. This will hopefully be my one and only time up here. John, our mayor, John Dunleavy, has an all-star game tonight. We wish him luck. So bear with me and be nice, please. We do not have early executive session. We do have one non-agenda item. We are amending the resolution that we did last month on summer help, and we're adding their salaries. At this time, I would like a motion to open early public comment. Anyone like to speak? Early public comment. Oh, all in favor, I'm sorry.
Aye.
Thank you.
Linda Huntley, 86 Van Dam. I don't know if you can answer the question, so
If I can't answer any questions,
I'm going to give the Oprah.
Jane will take notes,
Yes.
and then
Well, I'll give her
see
an
the mayor
Oprah request
tomorrow.
for them. For on the bills list for BCI Burke Company, there was stone border for fields for $13,000. Do you have any idea what that was for?
I'm afraid I don't, but I will ask the mayor.
And you obviously don't know, or maybe you do, why John's getting a $1,360 mileage reimbursement?
I believe John, our mayor, gets a yearly mileage reimbursement, and that's probably what we're looking at.
Okay.
But I will have Jane get back to you on both of those.
Consider this my Oprah request. That's it, thanks.
Anyone else?
I'm Leonard Dale from 163 Reeve Avenue. I seen in the paper here that you want to stop the flooding on Main Street what goes into homes that are in that area.
Yes, sir.
That you've put up some new rule that you want to do and spend all that money. Who made the decision for you to do that? The engineer? Because I see an engineer got a lot of money. And I don't want to see, according to what it is here, that's not the right way to do the job. Even though the state has disagreed with us to do it, you have to go back and get her changed, because what you're doing there is a waste of money and still have flooding. I'm an operating engineer, so I do know a little bit about that kind of work. So I don't know if the rest of you had a talk with everything, with the engineer. Was it his idea to do it this way that he has in the that's in the paper?
The way I understand it, I could be a little bit wrong, we haven't complied with DEP regulations, or what they would allow us to do.
Correct.
We spent a lot of money with our engineering going back and forth with the DEP, and this was a resolution that they came up with that would let us put the, what would let us put in the river.
This has been 5 years of
I
work with
was
the
supposed to
DEP
go to the
alone.
meeting down at the state, but they never, at the time, recalled, and I thought that I was still being under, that I was going to do it because I talked to the people. And then for some reason, I didn't get the call.
I don't know
I know that,
about
that's,
that part
that's
of
okay.
it, but I just know it's been going on for well over 5 years, and going back and forth. We spent a ton of money on engineering
I
fees,
know.
going back and forth, and this is what they are allowing us to do.
Here's my suggestion.
But that's
The
a,
wall's going, if I understand, the Barry wall, you know what they are.
I didn't hear.
Barry wall that they're putting up.
Oh, yes, yes.
Right? You understand, it's going to go approximately from the car wash all the way down to the.
Correct.
Memphis Road.
Yes, I,
Hopefully keep most of the water on that side of the river where it belongs.
but the thing with that type of stone, the way you're going to do that, that's going to absorb the water. The biggest problem with this whole thing, besides the homes that do get done, is the church. Because that's part is where the curve is that it has to go back out.
Right.
And where that does right now has been eaten away. Another good flood like that is going to go in the door that's on the side there. So I don't know how you could have our engineer come up and put that kind of a thing in to save that. I don't care, I don't believe that the state backed that up. Because if you come down there with any brain at all, you don't want to let that go straight or curve into the thing there. And by putting the stone up, the stone is going to absorb the water. And once it goes into the water or in through the stone, it's going to eat that away.
You know more about it than I do, and I'll be honest with you, I agree with you, but this is where we are today. I know it all went out for a bid already.
Oh.
We're way past all of that.
See,
You know,
I can't.
but we're under DEP regulations of how much they'll let us do because it's a trout breeding stream. I mean, we want to be honest with you, and I believe when this all started, the front part of that, we want to make the back dug out so the water would go all in the back and eliminate all that, but they won't let us touch it.
The thing to do in that respect is that the wall has to be raised in the back and then take away the curve. And then it goes straight down, which I brought up years ago. And that's why I said that they were said to me, Len, we'll take it down to the thing, because of me being the operating engineer, I understand that. If you go down and look on 287, you see those walls that they have there built in stone? The only thing that holds them there is wire. And what's going to come and build it the same way, that's going to go above the original ground, which is here, 3 feet. When that water comes, it's going to go through it. And what the worst part is when it goes through it and it goes into the church. It doesn't make any sense. I know the engineer is an engineer, but that doesn't mean he knows everything.
Well, I don't disagree with that.
You don't disagree with
I
that?
don't disagree that he doesn't know everything, but, you know, he's our engineer, and this is what they came up with, and I'm
Well,
sure this is the going on.
I've had a lot of talking about different things, and, they don't like to be overrode by a guy like me, for sure.
No, I don't think that's really the case. I just think they're working with the DEP and what they'll allow us to do. Will they let us go in here and dig and put a regular cement wall up to really hold it back? I don't believe they will.
But if you go stand there now, if I took you down and showed you what they have to do, it's so much easier. But the major thing about that whole thing is, he's saying about he wants to have that and fix it up to make it a nice park again. If we did it by moving a wall and put that wall of concrete from that corner by this car wash and to the back of the church, and then fill that all in, then you'd make it look like Butler's. And we would never have any more trouble, because that water would go straight down. That's what I can't understand, how they could do that. And I don't care if the state or the federal or whoever does it, you've got to have them guys come out here. You know what they wanted to do up on a hill up there was do the same thing. Took the water to come down and flood out the lower part of our town. And that's flooded all the time anyhow. And all that water that usually goes there would have went down there. What did they do? They sold the property. And who got it? We did. So I don't know exactly how to say or go to put a stop on what's going on, because it's not going to be, I wish I would have seen more in the paper and I would have come sooner, but that was what I had seen. And it's a simple thing, because I know that when they said, I don't know if this is true now, when you went to the state or wherever they went, and I didn't go, that company who owns that property in the back over there, he's the one that put the stop to it. And that's wrong, because that property is still our property or his property, and you just have to let that go by. You take the same width that's there and put it here. I hate to keep...
I understand that, but correct me if I'm wrong, but we went back and forth with that company, not us personally.
Yes.
And this is a resolution. They fought us tooth and nail. They don't want anything more.
And we lost, so that shows we didn't have anybody speaking correctly. If the engineer, Paul, was the one doing the backing of us, then he didn't do a good job. I'm telling you, no being I'm an engineer, you can't, you gotta know. I've walked there years ago, I used to go in and cut the stuff down and do everything there. And to see that happening now, it's really, I don't know.
What you're bringing up is exactly what we want.
I know, but you didn't have
They won't
a,
let us do it.
and he didn't back his?
But nobody asked for exactly that. They won't let us do it.
How could they
won't let
not?
us fill in the curve and let the water to dig.
Then they don't know the, from
They
a
won't
whole.
let us, you're absolutely right. That's what we all want.
I can't understand why you couldn't have gotten somebody else in the state, or is it the state or the federal government that had it?
State,
The state? The state was the one that,
state DEP.
look what they're doing in the state down here, the Pequannock River, what they do. When we moved into this town, they used to dig that water, the Pequannock, all the way around in the back. But over those years, what happens is the dirt comes off the sides, fills the base up, and then it goes back out again. And that's what happened again over there. Engineers, if you've seen it in the paper, said, we've got to get a backhoe in there and dig it out, put that on the outside again. It doesn't stop, and that ain't gonna stop what we're doing. I mean, you guys not, you guys really want it done, but I don't know who we got to go to. We've got to go to somebody.
I think we're past that.
Yeah,
Really?
That's for exactly what you're
We
asking
went
for.
through this. This has been going on for.
I know, but I didn't see it to the degree that it was
But they're not.
us spending $800,000 at the engineer.
Well, part of that's right, yes.
That-
No,
Not to the great, not to the
two
engineer.
something of it was for the engineer.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, it wouldn't have been that much if we didn't have to fight for 5
We
years.
gotta keep going, keep going.
Keep going back and forth, change every hour.
See, I'm going to pick on him again. He has to have been the one that wasn't carrying our side. There's things that you should see to do. He didn't say the right things or didn't get into the right people.
I don't believe
were.
that. I think that he really, we've really given this the good college try. This is, at some point though, the DEP ties your hands, and there's only so much we can do.
They're only letting us do so much, and really because it breeds traffic. They will not let you do everything you're talking about. They said no.
The littlest thing.
You know what? That shows you again how much brains they got out there, because you take a picture and show what you're talking about. Did anybody ever talk about where the water's going to go through the stone?
Sure.
They did?
I
And-
believe so.
Oh.
100%.
And that's going to make it, when it goes through there, then what are you going to say to them? I'm so sorry that I didn't think it was at that degree yet, that we had another little
It's
time.
been over 5 years.
Oh, I know it was been going, but I didn't see it in the paper that we were down to that final thing. I don't come here.
Come and talk to Jim, and he'll give you the whole
Yes.
history of back and forth, what we asked for, and what they won't let us do.
We'll,
And
we'll,
all that detail.
again, Jane will let the mayor know that you were here tonight, and if you'd like to come speak with him, that's probably the better
Well,
person to give you a little bit more
they
background.
they know me, so
Oh,
they'll,
he absolutely does. I'm saying about this, you
But
know.
I just-
I believe John was with him.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, every
John went with
time.
him.
Yep.
yeah.
And if but he's passionate about things, but we can only do so much of what they'll let us do.
I just,
Yeah.
I know, it's
By
just,
rights, you should just dig the back out, bring the dirt forward, and just let it go straight through. The DEP said absolutely not.
especially when we ended up with Tilcon. Because you know what that does for us? That gives us so much money now to do that job, is to put the stone all along the backside and then fill the rest in with dirt. And now you got a beautiful spot there. And with us taking over with Tilcon, you know what that's doing for this town? That's making us great. And it's gonna be a super thing for us. And there would have been one of the best shows that they're gonna put on for us. So it's sick, it really is.
But like I said, we can't touch the dirt. Can't, they won't let us.
I can't understand
From
why.
day one, when this all started,
You
I
see,
remember
you see
right-
what Pequannock and all those, how they flood out all the time? And they ain't done nothing. When we came in here, they dug it all out. That was, I'm here 50 years, so that had to be at least 40 years ago that they did that when we were coming in. And then to have this kind of a decision, that shows they don't know nothing, that's for sure.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thanks, sorry, to get you all excited, but.
Anyone else willing to speak? Okay, I'd like to make a motion to close early public comment.
Second.
I'm sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Anyone, reports? Any council?
Just the 100th anniversary is progressing. We have another meeting tomorrow. We handed out flyers at the fireworks, announcing that we're planning the 100th anniversary for February of next year. It's coming along.
Craig, Rich, anything?
No.
Jane?
Yes, Fred wanted you to know that he really appreciates the administration and recreation office with everything that it had been a pleasure with everything that transpired with that. You understand what I mean? There was some kind of application.
Can't hear you.
The administration and recreation office. Fred Semrau, the town attorney, wanted the borough to know that it was a pleasure dealing with them.
Thank you. Anything else, Leslie?
No.
All right, let's move on. Approval of consent agenda. I'd like a motion, please.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, pending items. Second and final reading, public hearing ordinance 15-2017, amending Chapter 92 zoning. Public notice statement?
This ordinance was posted in this building, published in the Herald News. Copies available to the public. Is there a motion may be made that be read by title?
Yep. And if anyone was curious about, this was about basically the flagpoles that we had discussed at the last meeting. Motion that ordinance be read by title? Anyone?
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Now, we have an ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, the County of Passaic, the State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 92 zoning, Article 4, supplementary lot, height and yard regulations, Section 92-17, accessory structures of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Motion to open public hearing?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anyone? Anyone? Okay, motion to close public hearing.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion for adoption.
So moved.
All in favor? Roll call last.
Oh, okay.
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, next, second and final reading, public hearing ordinance 18-217, fees for rec programs. Public notice statement, please, Jane.
Yes, this ordinance was posted in this building, published in the Herald News. Copies available to the public. That a motion may be made that it be read by title.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
An ordinance of the Borough of Bloomingdale, the County of Passaic, the State of New Jersey, amending Chapter 2, Administrative, Section 2-64.11, fees for recreation programs of the Code of the Borough of Bloomingdale.
Motion to open public hearing.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anyone? Okay, motion to close public hearing.
So moved.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Jane, roll call.
Councilmembers D'Amato.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Second and final reading and public hearing ordinance 19-217, credit card fees.
Madam President, this ordinance is going to be, has to be republished because the paper did not get it in time. So we need to do this in the next meeting. So we just need a motion
Motion to carry to July 18th meeting?
Right.
Anyone? Motion?
So moved?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, introduction of new business. Adoption of resolution 2017 6.14, payment of bills. Would someone like to make a motion?
So moved?
Second? Roll call?
Councilmembers Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Tomato.
Adoption of resolution number 2017 6.15, opposing S-1161 and A-3435, which imposes prevailing wage for public work on properties receiving tax abatements or exemptions. Before we do that, do we have a discussion on that, Ray? Did you have a discussion on that?
Not really, I mean, this is trying to force that people that come in, if we give someone a tax abatement to motivate them to come into the town, then they have to spend prevailing wage to do up the property, it makes no sense. Right? If people doesn't let you go over benefits, so I'm definitely opposed to it.
Okay. Can I make a motion, please, for the
So moved.
adoption? Second?
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmembers Hudson.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Tomato. Delariva.
Yes.
Appointment of Mike Rudge as a member of the Economic Development Commission. May I have a motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adoption of tax office resolutions, tax title lien certificate, I'm sorry.
It should be 2017 6.16. Resolution number.
Okay, thank you. Tax title lien certificate 15-00001-341 Glen Wild Ave. May I please have a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call?
Councilmembers Yazdi.
Yes.
Tomato. Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes. E, adoption of resolution number 2017 6.17, granting paid sick leave for DPW employee. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Roll call?
Councilmembers Tomato. Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
F, adoption of proclamation resolution number 2017-6.18, congratulating Glen Wild Lake on their 100th anniversary. May I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Adoption of resolution number 2017-6.19, renewal of 2017-2018 liquor licenses. May I have a motion, please?
And these, just for the record, they're all in order, the fees have been paid, the tax clearance certificates are in, and there's only one liquor license that we won't be hearing tonight.
Thank you. May I have a motion?
So second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? And let's go back to, we have one non-agenda item, amending resolution that we saw last month for summer help to add the salaries. May I have a motion, please?
So second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
And that'll be 6.20.
Actually, should we do roll call on that since it's salaries? Thank you.
Councilmembers Delariva.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Yazdi.
Yes.
Tomato.
Okay, late public comment. May I have a motion, please?
So moved. Second?
Anyone? Late public comment? Yay, okay. I'd like to, anyone motion to close late public comment?
Second?
Okay, we have no late executive session. Let's see. Our regular governing body schedule, regular meeting July 18th, 2017, 7 p.m. The next regular meeting will be August 15th, 2017. I would like to adjourn the meeting. Anyone would like to make that motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hopefully that was the best meeting ever.